So Walker's available there, Trayvon Walker, but just hasn't been very active as Darnold sets to throw. And floating one down the middle. And Smith-Njigba has it. Touchdown Seahawks.
I mean, he's on this Seahawks team. Not a lot of stats this year, but really a great asset that they've brought in.
Darnold with time going up top for Jackson Smith-Njigba. Drops it in the bucket, and he will backpedal for a touchdown. What a throw. What a catch.
You draft a young offensive lineman like Zabel, because he's about as good as a young lineman we've seen in years.
Here's the fade, looking downfield for Smith-Njigba, who plucked it with one hand. JSN.
Third and short, George Halani checks into the game in the backfield, subbing for Charbonnet. Fake it to him. Darnold rolling, looking, throwing. Oh, did he keep it in bounds? He did! Come on! Smith-Njigba, just terrific.
Left-footed punter booms one down the field. Good punt. Driving Horton all the way back to his 6-yard line. Horton on the return at the 20, right up the middle to the 30. Now Horton to the outside. Torrey Horton down the sideline. And it's a touchdown! 95 yards!
You know, it's their opportunity to come out here in the second half and start to eliminate the reasons why there's concern over this offense. But we're seeing a lot of the same things we've seen the last few weeks.
And here's Rashid Shaheed, big special teams play. Breaking free, and Shaheed all the way to the house, no flags.
21 just because they won the Super Bowl, but that regular season wasn't fantastic. They caught fire at the right time.
Absolutely.
At the end of the year.
Yep. Had a hold off Tampa Bay and Brady, then beat San Francisco coming from behind in the championship game. Meanwhile, that punt is caught, and down the line goes Rashid Shaheed for the score.
He rolls, he's pressured, he's in trouble, heaves it up, oh no! Ernest Jones, house call! He will take it all the way! A game-changing play from Ernest Jones. 84 yards and no flags.
The play's over. DeMarcus Lawrence, one of the best premier defensive linemen in the league over the last couple years, just take the sack.
Knight remains the back. Jacoby Brissett. Oh, there was the blitz. He was hit. The ball is free. Picked up by Lawrence. Will he take it in? Yes, sir. To the house. Touchdown. With a wrist injury, new middle linebacker today as well. With Ernest Jones out. Third down, 11. Here comes Knight. Knocked away again. Loose. Here comes Lawrence. Holy smokes. Another touchdown by the same guy.
Second goal. Down by 10. That ball was tipped, I think, and picked off. Off the hands of McCaffrey and into the yards of Drake Thomas. And here we go. It's Rashid Shaheed. With the save, Shaheed breaks through. Still going! A flag flies. Shaheed's going to take it all the way. Let's see if it stands. It's a 90.
They did get a substitution in there.
And they bring a pressure as well. And May got knocked out as Witherspoon came under pressure. And Uchenna Nwosu is going the distance for a touchdown.
Same blitz, Mike, has killed him all night long.
May threw it behind Douglas, who made the catch. What a catch by Demario Douglas. And it's
Pressure right at him. He gets rid of it, and it's caught. What a play to Diggs for the first down across the 40-yard line. Drake May, what a play.
Even if you lose the game, you want to advance your quarterback.
Diggs the motion man, bottom of the screen. May rolling that way, pointing, throwing towards Diggs, who broke free, and he's got it at the 5. Stephon Diggs kept working, out of bounds at the 4. First and goal, New England.
He picks up Brady Cook this week, and Drake May right back to work. Under some pressure, launches for Diggs, looking for the Moss, he got it! Stephon Diggs, impressive stuff over the top.
Stevenson gets a break to Ernest Johnson, 7th-year veteran, former Raven, in the lineup. May taking a deep shot, downfield, towards Williams, he brought it in! That's a touchdown! That is Kyle Williams! His 3rd of the year! Tremendous over-the-shoulder catch! Game on in Baltimore!
You two have that in common, Ryan.
You do, or?
Oh, you? Oh, I do.
You walked in with no shirt today.
That's true. Henderson! He's going the distance! And he's gone! It's all cooking for New England. 52 yards for the Rook.
Anybody who wants to say weak schedule, anybody who wants to say anything about them, these are the types of drives that they can show everyone.
Henderson bounces away, and Henderson is off to the races.
Look at May.
Does he have another one in him?
May sprung him.
He does. Touchdown. Goodbye, Travion Henderson.
Drake May leading the way. There you go.
Gabriel going deep between 2 Patriots, and it's intercepted. Jalen Hawkins came down with it. He tracked it all the way to the turf. What a grab.
You get an opportunity to flip the field and maybe get yourself another scoring drive. So I think this is the right decision.
Sam Martin, the veteran, for the punt, and Marcus Jones. There was no fair catch at the 12, and he squeezes out of it. Marcus Jones down the sideline. Blockers in front. Pass the punter. Marcus Jones, and that's a punt return for a touchdown.
And they rally to the football there and just don't give up anything. Number 8 defense in the league. Coming into week 13, Gillen hits it. And the return by Marcus Jones. He can fly. Still going. Still going. No flags. Touchdown, Patriots.
Patterson to Gibson, who gets a running start on that catch. Gibson across the 30. Antonio Gibson still going. Can he return the favor? Down the sideline. You gotta be kidding me. Back to back. A 90-yard touchdown.
Both these teams have been outstanding during the year on their first drives of the second half. Here's Henderson up ahead and taken off. He might not be caught inside the 20, the 10, and the rookie takes it home for the touchdown.
Each time he's in, they've ran it every time, and they do it again.
They toss it.
I didn't love it.
Henderson got away.
Love it.
He's got a chance to show off that speed. Henderson breaks a second one for a touchdown.
Oh my gosh. He looked over at the coaching staff to say, should I go in to score or should I not? Should I go down? I've never seen that before, Jim.
In trouble. That ball is up for grabs. Picked off. Back the other way, Jones. He is in for the touchdown. Anderson coming off the edge. May steps into it, takes a shot downfield, and caught for the touchdown, Kayshon Boutte. Wow.
Ready, Dobbins a block to the end zone, deflected, and did Franklin get it on the ricochet? Touchdown, Denver. On the deflection. Flat was defending Sutton and had the deflection. And unfortunately, it ricocheted.
Ariza to punt to Mims, who had missed the last 2 games because of a concussion. And he's one of the best. He's been an all-pro. Here's Mims cutting it upfield. This is what we're talking about. Here goes Mims with a block. He's at the 50, and it's a chase. There's an angle, and they take him down. It was Roland Wallace who was able to get him. There is a
Soften it and try and help the quarterback a little bit. He didn't do that.
intercepted. That's Ellis. No, it's not. It's Tillman. Look at Tillman running. That is Dondre Tillman with the interception. And just as impressive of the pick was the return.
In real speed, and they are right the majority of the time.
Handoff Harvey, and now a big run up the middle, breaking tackles, and R.J. Harvey on the move, down the sideline, Harvey diving for the pylon, touchdown.
Get your tickets now. Right now. We'll watch the play first, because they're going deep. They're going deep, and stepping in front is Surtain with the pick, and Watson was hurt. Surtain high stepping and slipping by one tackle attempt.
Perfectly designed play, should be a home run, but not when you go against Surtain. Wow.
And the run back is
guys up and allowing that front to finally get home.
A.J. Cole punting to Mims. It's a short punt. Mims a running start at the 48 and able to break free. Marvin Mims calling out blockers inside the 20. Touchdown! How about it?
Hasn't played a ton today. Now it's like go out there and save our season.
First and 10.
They're going after him.
Going for the end zone, over the shoulder. Oh, Mims hauls it in.
Could still work the middle of the field.
Two big targets to the left. Nick's looking that way, not open, trying to take off. Got it away for the touchdown.
He loves to sprint forward, but most guys pull up. No, he doesn't want to do that. He's going to throw and keep that knee off the ground, and touchdown for the Denver.
Washington for the win. Mariota has it rejected by Bonino, and Denver has won 9 in a row.
Coming after him all out.
They pick it up, and they go deep down the field, and the pass is caught. No, it's McMillan has the football. How about that? Jaquan McMillan ends up in a wrestling match with the football.
Seahawks looking like they're coming after this punt from Ethan Evans. They drop off. Shaheed watches it bounce inside the 5 and out of bounds inside the 1.
Wow.
Ethan Evans.
Oh my gosh.
That's a hole in one.
It looked like you at a 56 degree from about 110. Look at that. Oh my God. Remember, if it hits the pylon, would have been a touchback. He missed the pylon by about 6 inches.
First and 10. Stroud. And he's got him underneath. It's caught by Gumbawale, fumbles the ball, and it's loose, and it's recovered by the Rams. Big hit.
This time Agumbawale, then you see the punch of Landman
Today.
on 4th down. Stafford, end zone, Nikola, touchdown.
Against the rookie Denzel Burke. It's Burke's opportunity to see if he can get this coverage. If not, Puka goes with the one-handed grab. That's just too easy. That is too easy.
Fake decorum. Stafford a deep drop. Looking long. Wants Davante Adams. End zone. He's got it. The Rams hook up on another deep shot. 44-yard touchdown. Stafford to Davante Adams.
Stafford, no one's open. Takes a shot, going deep. Kyron Williams, is he in? Flags fly, he's in. Catches inside the 5. Now we'll see on the flag.
Pass interference, defense number 32. As penalties decline, the result of the play is a first down.
The left butt cheek on the ground. That's a catch.
Left butt equals 2 feet, right,
Yes, it is.
Landino?
That's all you guys. You guys can go with that.
All iced up. 2nd and 13. Mayfield fires. Did he hang on? Durant took it away. Durant's on the run. Down the sideline. Kobe Durant looking to cut inside. Touchdown.
It's as bad as it gets for a receiver right here. You bobble, and then hand it to a defensive back, basically. And it's interesting that he did have a little control, and there was
all-around terrific performance by the Rams.
Landman's other career pick was here in 2023. Now Stafford fires downfield. Nakua, touchdown!
Any which way. Wide receivers, top tier. Quarterback.
Nakua in motion from the 49. Stafford fires downfield. It is caught. Touchdown.
He gets behind Kool-Aid McKinstry. Notice how late Puka put his arms out. There was no way for Kool-Aid.
49 game-winning drives in his career. Trying to start one here, and he's got Atwell all alone. 2-2 Atwell, and it's 2-2 goodbye.
A little bit. Play 81 of the night for Chicago. From the 48, deep drop. Williams. He's got time. Shot downfield in trouble. Is intercepted by Ken Curl. Curl goes over, makes the play, and the Rams have it.
Force them to think faster than they want to, and they're moving it down the field.
Stafford pressured, got rid of it. Sideline Adams. Yes, a catch. Ruled a catch. Devontae.
This last shot we showed, you see he gets control. He's got the right foot down, and the toe does drag, the left toe.
It's never been a thicker pressure moment to send the Rams to the championship game. Mavis from 42 online, and it's good. And the Los Angeles Rams go to the championship game.
Stafford floats it. Nakua's the target. Oh! Puka Nacua!
But you can't teach that.
Unreal from Puka Nacua. He got up after that and added 4 more yards.
From 37. Blocked. And that was big Jared Verse. He's gone. He waved to the Falcons bench on his way for the touchdown. Rams are back in it, to say the least.
They sure are. That's exactly what.
And that was as clean as they get.
Well, I said it earlier in the game. From the 19. Stafford going towards the end zone. Parkinson! What a catch! And a touchdown! Colby Parkinson!
Marks back in with 2 tight ends. Ball snapped directly to Woody Marks into the end
like a second baseman and then goes hurtling into the end zone. I'm telling you what, you want to talk about fortunate. Dude, and then he rode the wave. He jumped into the end zone, rode about 3 guys.
Begins with the mark at the 33, and Nick Chubb, the running back. Take by Stroud, looking for something deep, and downfield he goes. Nico Collins goes up to get it at the 21-yard line. Big play for their big play man. That's what they're missing. 1 turnover last 4 games for the Chiefs.
Come.
And he gets away from Tranquil, so Stroud flips it on the run. Nico Collins has it, taking off, getting a block. Collins inside the 20 and inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal for the Texans as Nico Collins flips the field for 52 yards.
Azeez Al-Shire is in there playing that Fred Warner role. And it's a simple defense with great effort.
2nd and 9. Mahomes scanning, deflected in the air. Intercepted Jalen Petrie.
He's going to tip the ball. Watch this. He's going to tip the ball up in the air and then somehow find it and circle back and make the interception.
But you haven't seen it consistent. Some of him, but a lot of the offensive line.
3rd down and 1. Gino is intercepted
It's Derek Stingley on the return. Stingley with a touchdown.
Charles here, they go play action. He's just looking for Jetty in the flat, and he gets pressure from Hunter, but just a miss.
Let's see if they run it to use clock or if they pass and go for the win. On 3rd down and 8, Stroud back to throw. Taking a deep shot again for Collins. Adjustment. Was he in bounds?
Yes. Stroud and Nico Collins. Darian Porter is underneath this route. Palomar
Marks, a rookie running back from USC, now in the backfield next to Stroud. On 1st down, end zone shot. Collins, he's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Whether the shin touches the ground before the top of the leg touches the out of bounds, but it looks like you also might have 2 feet touching the ground after you had control. So they'll take a look at this, but I think they'll stay with it.
They're at the Houston 49. Lawrence will soft toss it, and stepping in front for the pick. Stingley reads it perfectly. With one big play, Houston will have a chance at some points instead of Little settling in for what we deem a makeable field goal for him, which is basically anywhere within 70 yards.
And if he wants to continue to coach, if he's let go, there'll be a lot of suitors knocking on his door for that as well.
Here's an interception for good measure. It's picked off by Bullock. And Rodgers is in his way, trying to make the tackle. Can't. And it's a touchdown, Texans. It was number 1 all time in interception percentage as a quarterback. Aaron Rodgers throws a long pick 6.
Yeah, he sure does. Bullock, this is his 5th interception of the year.
5 seconds left. Snap it to Leonard. He's going to toss it underneath to Downs. He's going to chuck it behind him to Pittman. Throw it to Leonard, trying to keep it alive, and the Texans have it, trying to run with it for the score.
He didn't get it earlier. Togiai got his touchdown after all.
Togiai!
Wow!
3rd down and 12. Rodgers, time runs out. Ball is out. It's picked up by the Texans and Sheldon Rankins. And he is in for a touchdown.
See everybody protecting the perimeter out here.
Lawrence. He's sacked, and it's over. Will Anderson Jr. gets there. The ball pops in the air, and Rankins takes it the distance.
It's 4th and 2 for the offense. Jones takes a shot. It is Pearsall. Did he hold on? He did. On 3rd and 5, Purdy floats it. Pearsall looking for separation. Did he hold on? What a catch inside the Jacksonville 40. Slick Rick living up to the name.
Sky Moore and Brian Robinson are back deep as Arizona won the toss, elected to defer. It'll be Moore from the 2-yard line, and we're underway in Glendale. Sky Moore with an opening, and Moore on the run. One man to beat, and it's the kicker, Ryland. He'll blow by him. Moore on the move to the goal line, lunging and down at the 2. So now Dortch back in motion at wide receiver. Brissett off the play fake. Under pressure on the roll, throwing on the run, and it's intercepted by Diamador Lenore. Lenore weaving back towards the middle of the field, now to the sideline. Lenore to the 40, still on his feet. Lenore, they weren't sure he'd play today. And Diamador Lenore's got an interception and down inside the Arizona 15. 4-man pressure, Jones for Kittle in the end zone, and it is caught! George Kittle, surrounded by Texans, snares the
featuring their tight end and their halfback. You see they're already on the ball with some tempo, try to catch Eagles off guard.
Purdy has Robinson deep and wide open for first down, and he breaks through. Foot race now, cuts back, and again, and still on his feet all the way down to the 15.
Had to go quick with the play clock running down. He did. It's a boot. Purdy pulling back, stepping forward, throwing on the run, touchdown! What a play, Purdy! Juszczyk on the business
this end. You deserve to dance.
However I can, because I'm going for the win.
He swinged out into the end zone, wasn't open. Purdy keeping it alive. Brock Purdy lofts one. It is Tonjes. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jake Tonjes, who had never caught a pass in the NFL, has caught 3 today, including the go-ahead touchdown.
Quick throw. Picked off the other way, D. Winters. And he is gone. This is a pick 6. And this game's going to belong to San Francisco.
Williams. Can he get in? They signal that he, with the ball coming out, and it goes the other way. And the call is a fumble in San Francisco ball. Wow.
And I think he got it out of there. He'll come from our left. You'll see a big hand come in right there. Knock that ball. That is a fumble, and the big fella, the rookie out of Texas, makes maybe the play of the game.
On the ground. Does he make it? It doesn't look like it did. Now the ball is out. When did it come out? The 49ers think they have stopped him short. They're already on the field. They're already celebrating.
Trying to get to the 10-yard line. Fred Warner comes in. Chase Lucas comes in, 26. And then that hit right there assures the
first game is the OC here. Sends in a call for 2nd and 4. Darnold. Hit as he let it go. The ball is loose. The 49ers have it. It's Bosa. Nick Bosa and the 49ers closing the door on the Seahawks.
When Sam takes that handoff, watch where he hits. He hits right on the backside of Lucas, and that ball is out.
Sky Moore again, little trickery. Who's thrown it before. Going deep with McCaffrey. He's got it. Touchdown 49ers, but there's a flag. Wait. Hold on.
It was all the play. It was a touchdown.
So much deception. Here ends up being your passer. Give it to Sky Moore on the jet sweep. And then I don't know why Blankenship comes out of coverage. He feels McCaffrey there. What an answer. Unbelievable.
Shaheed back to Olave, throwing to Rattler, picked off! Cole Bishop on the return and knocked out of bounds. They tried a Philly special, but Cole Bishop with a special play.
You can see the yardage line to get to is at the 50. That would match his career long as 68 yardage. Ball's intercepted. The game is over as Cole Bishop gets it off the rebound.
Blitz is coming. Allen has it blocked up. Now gets hit as he throws. Taking a shot deep. It is.
Oh my God.
Caught! Tyrell Shavers held on. Four-man rush this time. Allen thinking deep, launching deep, taking a shot. It is held on to it. Caught. Brandon Cooks.
Oh my God, Cookie going up top.
Go empty here. Four-man rush again with a spy. And then you got a lateral, and it's going to be inside Texans territory with Shakir. He took it from Palmer. What a play.
You still got the 2 timeouts, so you can work the middle of the field.
Yep, and they'll have a chance here.
There he goes to Shakir, who laterals it back, and they've got a big gain with Davis, and they're in field goal range.
And that's Juju Brents at the top, who hasn't played much at all this year, but is playing quite well this afternoon.
Allen in trouble, keeping the play alive on 3rd and long, nowhere to go. Allen now reversing field. Allen directing traffic, throws, he's got Samuel for a first down.
The numbers for the rushing in that first half he's talking about. 9 carries, 33 yards. Rodgers surrounded by Bosa, and the ball comes out, and Binford has it, and the Bills have a scoop and score to start the second half.
Certainly nothing of concern for him. He took some snaps and went back out there, but expect him to ice it throughout this game.
Thank you, Trace. Look at that move by Cook. Oh, it's still going. James Cook to the end zone for a touchdown and a brilliant run.
Put that on your highlight tape right now, Jim. I know you carry him each game, but that was next level.
Cook, single setback, 2nd and 4, Buffalo. Handoff. Cook gets around 3 defenders and then kicks it to another gear. Cook still going. Looking for the angle. Touchdown. Wow. Tremendous run. 44 yards. James Cook to the house.
Clock rules change inside of 2 minutes. No coaches' challenges either. Oh, 3-man rush. That is picked off. A.J. Epinesa just grabbed it from Dalton and took it down to the 1.
That's about as athletic and impressive a play you're going to see from a defensive lineman the entire season. It just feels a one-score game with one of these quarterbacks is the way it should be.
Burrow has it hit at the line and picked again. Lightning strikes twice for Buffalo. A.J. Epinesa gets this one.
It was a disciplinary issue that he reportedly missed a meeting on Friday, and the decision was made to not have him activated today. Allen on 3rd and 3.
Only a 3-man rush from the Bucks.
Allen buys time. He's going to toss it downfield. Open man. Caught by Shavers. Touchdown, Bills. That's old-fashioned Josh Allen football.
Probably 17-9. It's 13-9. Bills get the ball at the end of the half, and they get the ball to start the third quarter. Ray Davis to run the kickback. Spinning. Still on his feet. Out past the 40. He's out in front. Nobody's going to chase him down. All the way for a touchdown. 98 yards.
From the 33. Oh my goodness! Look out here! Christian Benford gift wrapped the other way. Touchdown! What just happened? 67 yards. Christmas comes early for Christian Benford and the Buffalo Bills. They just got it away, and it's Swift with a catch. And still going. DeAndre Swift veers into the end zone.
Approaching the 5-minute mark, 2nd down and 8. Williams rolling, throwing, open, making the grab, touchdown. Cole Kmet into the end zone.
Receiver or a tight end. Cole Kmet sneaks out, picked up late there by the defense.
Shotgun on 2nd and short. Rudolph to throw it. Looking for a big play. Sideline, and it's intercepted.
There's an interception by the defense. First down, Chicago.
Play clock is at 1. They just got it away on 3rd and long. Watch out! Picked off. There's Wright down the sideline. Gets a block, and now a touchdown. The former Vikings.
Get him on the edge, but he has to have a chance to make this play. They go end around. Moore's going to toss it and into the end zone to a wide open Williams.
From the 22 on 1st down. Williams on the roll, directing traffic to the end zone. He throws and it's DJ Moore, his 2nd of the day. Chicago cashes in immediately from 22.
Because this is such a no, I can't believe you, yes.
Jacob Bobenmeyer, the snapper, A.J. Cole, the holder. The kick is blocked. Unbelievable. First blocked field goal for the Chicago Bears.
To hear the Bears, a little flick to Swift, trying to get a flea flicker. It's way up there. Williams recovers, throws a seed, has a man. It is caught for a touchdown. Luther Burden's first in the league.
So it's 4th down and 8. Have to get to the Green Bay 49. Williams chased, throws, and it's caught at the 30-yard line. Roma Dunze on a 4th and 8. Keeps it going.
It made everybody go, this guy is just one of one as far as his abilities. Think about what's at stake. It's 4th down. Game is over, and he throws it up and over the defender right.
Williams, pressure, throwing, corner has a man, it is caught! Touchdown! J.J. Walker, unbelievable!
Fade away, lobs it up in the air, miscommunication and coverage. Walker comes down with it.
More than 2 plays and get your field goal unit on the field if this ball is completed or the clock is running. Williams slings it. Williams, Loveland bangs off his man. He's going to score. Home. Colston Loveland in a jaw dropper. 58 yards on the catch and run from the rookie. Situation is battle is super deep. And then he just doesn't wrap up. He just tries to go in there.
Command in motion. Williams drifting, sprinting for space, in all kinds of trouble, put it up for grabs in the end zone. He got it! For the touchdown! They've done it again!
Side and simply throw one up. But it wasn't there in time, but I have never seen anything like that. In all my days, I have never seen anything like that. That was as blind a throw, just knowing where your guy was, give him a chance, and there are probably only 2 or 3 quarterbacks in the NFL that...
On the fake, Williams looking downfield, launching downfield, going for it all! It is caught! Bears win it!
Nixon, an absolutely 10 out of 10 A-plus throw for Caleb Williams. He knew it when he let it go. That ball's in the air a long time. He's thinking, go get it, DJ.
Yeah, look at the wheels. Lawrence going to take a shot downfield, and it's hauled in. What a grab by Thomas. Stride for stride, Ward, brilliant catch, 39 yards.
Wow! Watch this. You can't blame the coverage. That's fantastic.
A 30-yard punt inside their own 10. The Jags take over. Etienne is loose. That's still going. Travis Etienne. Can he go all the way? No. Christian Roseboom brought him down. Etienne. Nice cut. Big run. Etienne with a nice move, and he breaks free for the touchdown.
His playing experience, he's got to be smart with the football right here.
And Lawrence is going to throw a pass for Hunter. Did he hold on to that one? At the longest catch of his NFL career.
He's a rising star. He just gets better and better. Hopefully he'll be okay and be able to return.
Extra man on the rush. Lawrence is able to float it. And Hunter makes the catch. Rookie season, 44 yards.
Well, he's one of those guys who he has such great ball skills, whether he's on defense.
Now they're going to throw it. Allen will float it. It's picked off. Intercepted by Antonio Johnson. And Antonio Johnson with a house call. First big play.
And what's happening here is, no, it's from the outside. Receiver comes across. It's just a miscommunication between quarterback and receiver. Sometimes
so if they don't have success, the Jags don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, because they got a guy that has a big leg. Cook, his pass is nearly intercepted. Was it? Yes, it was. Picked off on the near sideline.
At this body posture right there, I'm thinking there's no chance he caught it.
It was intended for Adonai Mitchell.
Oh, my goodness. What a pick.
3rd and 3. Lawrence floating for the end zone. Washington with the catch. He had Jaquan McMillan draped all over him and somehow secures
Probably the only place that it's going to be completed. That is excellent coverage by Jaquan McMillan.
So it's Tommy Townsend punting from his own end zone. Parker Washington backpedals. Townsend got all of it from the 28-yard line. Oh, what a move by Washington! Parker Washington! He's going the distance! Touchdown!
'50-yard punt sends Parker Washington back. He's got a punt return touchdown in his career, and he's got an alley, and he might have his second. 96 yards last year against the Patriots. He's going to house this one. And the Chimere DK is back under the crossbar to return. Cam Little, 67 yards. Oh!
68 yards away. It's up there. It's out there. And it's good. It's good from 68.
On second down. Picked off. Lloyd again. Devin Lloyd. What a year. Still rolling. Down the sideline. One man to beat. Lloyd. Pick six. Lawrence for Thomas. Oh, he dropped it in. Catches.
Got the pressure on him or not, but he was under duress in the pocket.
Tonight, it's 1st and goal with 30 seconds left. Now Lawrence goes down, has to get up. Breaks a tackle. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
It's the right guard. That's what happened. Steps on his right foot as he's trying to come out, and it looked like he was dead in the rights. And here they all come. He looked like Earl Campbell getting out of there. But I remind you, this is not over.
I also remind you that a kickoff out of bounds put the ball at the 40.
3rd and 3. Here comes the house. Hurts sees it through. Oh, what a catch! A.J. Brown. I didn't catch you'll ever see.
Yeah, he slips. It's just called a short under. Oh. And it looks up and just...
With a 3-point win, he's going to be the happiest guy in that locker room.
3rd down and 7. Has to come out to his left. He finds Barkley. One-on-one and a spin move, and Barkley still rolling. Into Green Bay territory and down near the 36. Open field.
Well, watch Barkley as he comes out. He starts clapping. He wants the ball. He knows nobody's out there, and he's got some space. And see if he can make something happen. And there he goes. He makes Valentine miss, and he's off and running.
Turnover and player turnover. Barkley spins away into space. Stays on his feet. Takes off. Saquon Barkley, biggest play of the game.
By the offensive player of the year. And while not perfect and certainly not the consistency.
Yes. Hey, he looks over to the sidelines for confirmation. 2nd and 4. Flinging it. Caught. On the run is Barkley. He's in for a touchdown.
Eagles, after going 0 for their first 4 on 3rd down, have converted their last 4. Barkley again cuts it back. Stays on his feet. Saquon Barkley's in.
This defense, he is a challenge to get on the ground. So you better get him early, because if you don't, he's going to make a lot of people miss tackles. And this time it goes for 6.
It is Brett Toth at center, with Juergens dealing with an injury. Deep drop for Hurts, trying to find something downfield. And it's Devontae Smith. He's loose. He's got it. He is gone. Touchdown, Eagles. Lightning strike to the
force Aaron throws. You got to do when you play this much zone defense.
Eagles need to get to the 40. Hurts loading up, going deep. Devontae Smith comes back and gets it. Oh, Devontae Smith on a beautiful throw and a bomb and a 1st down for the Eagles. Eagles go jumbo on 2nd and 10. Here is Barkley, left side, big hole. Saquon Barkley. Uh-oh! Barkley, goodbye! Here's Hurts, blitz coming. Hurts sees it, loading up, going for a deep ball. It is caught!
Jahan Dotson.
A.J. Brown. Dotson goes over the top of Black, who's...
Oh! Get pressure, they blocked it. Sidney Brown's got it. He's going to return it for a touchdown.
It's just... You got Brown coming around, and Latu right up the middle takes it right up.
Joshua Cardi has it blocked again. This time Jordan Davis, the big man, looks for the icing on one big cake. Eagles hang on.
Just ran with the ball, but
he wouldn't have run that fast last year or the year before. He dropped a bunch of weight, said he feels night and day different this year, the way that he's moving. We saw him run down Matt Stafford earlier for...
And they are going to throw it. And it's Herbert to his right with a wide open lane, and he picks it up and slides down inbounds. What a night for Justin Herbert. Gain of 19, hits the 2-minute warning, and that might have just wrapped it up.
And they also lost Becton, who was a starting guard. Here is a 3rd and 1. Digging, turning, Hampton driving, backpedaling. They cannot bring him down. Look at this run. Wow. First down run. Sheer effort by the rookie out of North Carolina. On 3rd and 1.
5, and it didn't matter how good you are. Turnovers will come back to haunt you.
1st and 10. And the run here and the galloping move. And look at the run by the rookie Hampton. He'll take it in for the touchdown. Dicker warming up. The running back is Vidal. And Herbert to the air. Here comes Jones. And the pass caught. Harris caught the ball.
First, it starts with, that's an incredible catch. And he's able to bring it in with him at quarterback. And we've seen it here in the first half. And now it's sustaining it for the whole season.
Herbert on 1st and 10. He gets a block from Deculus. Downfield, caught 5, touchdown. Johnston works on Belton.
Excellent route by Johnston with the stutter to get off the line.
Kind of coverage on Metcalf.
3rd and 6. It's Allen's down. Herbert throws. McConkey's got it. He's gone. McConkey chased by Ramsey. 20. Stops his feet. Cuts back inside to the 13-yard line. Jalen Ramsey.
It's just a sizzler. I mean, there's no room to throw that ball. There's just nowhere to throw that ball. He just threw it anyway, and it just sizzled right by Brandon Eccles, who was in perfect position. Somehow McConkey holds on.
And they're going to have to play man-to-man on the back end.
Pressure coming again. Herbert in trouble. Herbert keeps it alive. Completes it to McConkey, who stops at a dime. There he goes. McConkey inside the 20.
Well, he keeps mentioning the future gold jacket. And he talks about Mac almost with awe. Herbert launches downfield. It's Johnson in stride. Touchdown, Chargers.
Out of your zone. Just the 9th offensive play of the game for Las Vegas. Smith in his own end zone, taking a shot down the sideline, and it is incomplete. Coming over was Tony Jefferson. I think he was out of bounds, but he did catch it, and the officials are discussing it. Jefferson thinks he has an INT. And they are giving it to him.
Really close play. Now, if Thornton touches this football while he's out of bounds, it's going to be out of bounds. And I don't think there's anything clear and obvious to say he touches it. And then we see Jackson there. That's an interception. You see the knees on the ground with possession. They'll stay with interception on that play, fellas. Great play.
6+. That's where Herbert gets hit, gives up sacks, and it's really problematic for this offense.
So these 2nd down and 7 plays are big. Shot down the field, end zone. It is held on to by Johnston for the touchdown.
Back. He is their big size receiver. Their down the field threat, but could not have thrown this ball any more perfect.
In terms of pressure and those kinds of things, but he loves calling things on 1st and 2nd down.
There's a 2nd down. Got away from Tillman. And caught! What a grab! Flag!
Adjustment. This is where the size comes into play. And Herbert, realizing what he has in a receiver in Johnson, put it up high. And Johnson just coming down with it.
2nd down and 6. Herbert to the air. Pipkins the block at the right tackle. Got away from Allen. Herbert alive in the throw. Caught. Touchdown! Touchdown! Allen! What a play!
Watch Zach Allen here. Right up the middle. He's got a clean shot at him. Herbert steps up in the pocket and throws him away with one arm. And then uses his hands. It was perfectly executed.
Hurts keeps. Throws. Batted up and picked off. Intercepted.
And watch Cam Hart. It's the zone coverage, so he's got eyes on Hurts. He sees the throw. He falls back underneath it, gets his hands on it, and then the interception. But it's so much of what the Chargers have been able to do with their zone looks has given them advantage in some of these situations. And Cam Hart.
Rodgers excited to have him here.
Yep.
And he's going deep. They have not had a deep ball in a month. And Metcalf makes the catch. They did not have a pass 20 yards downfield in the air complete the entire month of November.
85 yards and only 3 first downs. Jalen Warren trying to get it started. Oh, what a leap by Warren to the 23-yard line. Oh, baby, what a play. Woo.
But did not break stride. Go ahead, Skeets.
Wow.
Facility will tell you that. We'll drop that time, though. 2nd and 10. Gainwell, what a catch that was. Off the shoestrings, and away he goes.
That was
all the
incredible.
way down to the 9-yard line.
That was incredible. This ball's going to be low. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was next level.
Rodgers goes to work from the 30, sidestepping some early pressure. What a throw on the move to Jalen Warren, who breaks into Seattle territory, breaks tackles, jukes tackles, weaves his way inside the 20, inside the 10. One of the best catches and runs you'll see all weekend. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Gainwell again out of the backfield. Jones the block at the left tackle. The muscular tight end Washington running roughshod, bulldozing, plowing. Wow! Catch and run. 30.
I'm going to say 270. I called him that earlier. That's a big man, and there's a stiff arm. There's a Derrick Henry for you, and then Geno Stone. You don't want any of that. He's the guy who deserves more playing time.
On 3rd down. Got it to DK Metcalf. And fighting his way for the touchdown. Pure strength.
This is a 60-yard attempt. It would be a new career long for Boswell. For the lead, sweeps the leg, 60-yarder. He's got it. Pittsburgh goes in front with 1:03 on the clock. Fields on 4th down. Steps up. Fields delivers, catch made, and the ball is jarred loose. Garrett Wilson could not secure it, and Jalen Ramsey has slammed the door shut.
Teammates then making a hit like this to end the game. Game on the line, 4th and 3, coming up with a massive, clean hit to end the game. What a ball game.
Deflected passes as any in the NFL. 3rd and 9. Sample the block. It's intercepted. It's picked off by Duggar. He's got room to roam. There's a block on the play by Herbig. You can't kiss him goodbye. Touchdown. Pick 6. Down 27-12 with 3.5 to go. He'll go outside. And it's caught here by Fant, and quickly on him. Echols, the ball jarred free, picked up Pierre. He'll take it in. It is a touchdown. A 2nd turnover touchdown by the defense.
Here's Williams in the pocket. Williams trying to get out of the pocket. He won't. Loses the ball, and the Steelers jump on top of it. It's a touchdown, and it's T.J. Watt.
Lamar Jackson had it rejected, intercepted on the deflection. T.J. Watt.
Oh, baby, no renegade needed now. They are just getting their hands up, Hayward, Highsmith, and T.J. Watt.
And coming off a 6-for-6 drive. He'll throw to begin this drive, and it's DK Metcalf. He's in the loose. There goes DK. A block from Austin. Inside the 5. Into the end zone. 80-yard touchdown. Rodgers to Metcalf.
Rodgers avoids the sack. Deep downfield, caught at the 35-yard line, and going all the way to the end zone is Freiermuth. Pat Freiermuth, 68 yards.
Oh, you got one-on-one outside linebacker on Gainwell.
Rodgers off his back foot, throws it down the way, and a flag's coming out on Anzalone. And look at Gainwell. And he showed it right here. It was from Mike Tomlin, who told us that meeting with him on Friday. Just look at this. He's going to get the flag anyway, and just got to his feet. Presence of mind. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
They're playing intermediate right now. Here's Winston. Loading up. Got to hurry. Hit from behind. Ball is out. And this game is over. And Micah Parsons finally gets home.
Tight end, I'll say, yeah. Great year last year. Going deep again down the sideline. And
the right foot's down. Look at the left foot. It's got possession. Boy, they're going to challenge this. They should.
Yeah, crowd sees it.
That's the first incompletion for Love today. So they get a 3rd and 12 here. He's going to do it again. Deep shot. That ball is pulled in. Christian Watson taking the top off.
Extra pressure. Pass throw. Dobbs makes a tremendous catch.
And he did not hesitate. Kept his eyes on Byard to keep him away. And what a great catch.
Matthew Golden checks in at wide receiver. He's missed the last 3 games. The speedy rookie. Love loading up. Going deep. Down the field. Has a man. It's caught. Touchdown. Bo Melton and the Pack. Love looking. Floating for the corner. Wicks. He is. Is he in? Waiting for the signal. Yes, he's in. Touchdown, Packers.
This could be a screen right here. I might run something fast.
Love looking downfield, lofting to the end zone. It's Jacobs with the catch. Oh, my goodness. What a grab by the running back with Greenlaw in coverage.
I don't think that was pass interference.
Meanwhile, Jacobs, no one near him, taken off. Jacobs to the end zone for his longest touchdown run of the season.
TJ screaming off the edge on 3rd down. Love hit as he throws, up for grabs. Caught! Kraft! Oh, on the run! Kraft pulling away! Still on his feet at the 30. What a run after the catch by Kraft, all the way to the 26-yard line.
Love on a high snap. Floats it. Watson up top. It is caught! Touchdown Packers! Green Bay's got the lead.
Tough snap. Jordan Love is able to handle that. He's throwing to the field. He likes his matchup with Christian Watson, but especially throwing into that corner.
From the 23, pass to the outside. Finding room here. Golden is inside the 10, and Golden will go into the end zone for the touchdown.
Nobody responds. They blitz from the interior. See the slot there. Gordon blitzes. But how about Golden's effort? Good blocks. Good job by Watson. But that is a heck of an individual effort.
Love loads up. Going deep. Christian Watson down there. He's got it. Touchdown Packers.
What a concept. Watson one-on-one. On Robertson, to out and then to up. And that ball's just in the air such a long time. Love puts everything into it. We call that a 3-ball, which is a moon ball. And that's where it came down from. Watson tracks it.
He was 8th in the league in rushing last year. Better than 1,200 per game. Boy, Bryce just gets it out, and it's a one-handed snatch.
A fake to the running back to Chuba Hubbard. Look at that catch, by the way.
He'll have a few more before it's over.
Young, he is trying to scramble out of it, and he cuts back. Flows, touchdown! Panthers, Jatavian Sanders. But Bryce Young made it all happen.
As aggressive as Canales is, blitz comes. Young, corner of the end zone. Coker, a dime, a touchdown, a Panther lead.
Wild card weekend. Bryce Young takes a look out, one-on-one in the slot against the safety Cam Curl, and there was no doubt when Bryce Young caught that ball where he was going.
2nd and 21. This is a run or screen down.
They just got it off. Very loud crowd right now. Young launching near side. He drops it in for Coker. What a rainbow!
Oh my goodness.
6. Clean pocket for Young. Another deep shot down the left side. He drops it in for Lee Gett.
Thank you, Jen. Pitch out to Dowdell. And Dowdell, look at him! What kind of speed do you get, young man? Caught at the 18 from behind. Minka Fitzpatrick kept him out of the end zone, but what a start to the third quarter for the home team. Handoff on 2nd down. Look at this! Dowdell still on his feet! What an afternoon for Rico Dowdell!
So this game plan makes sense to this point.
He's going deep. And a one-handed snag. J.C. Horn with the interception.
The football field, but he stops. And so Trevor Lawrence just doesn't.
2 for 2 today is Carolina. On this crucial 4th down, Young, McMillan, got it! Touchdown! Panthers lead!
They did a great job on back-to-back plays, tackling in space.
Evans to punt it, coming after it and blocking it! Carolina's blocked the punt! Isaiah Simmons!
Penix with time, is intercepted!
That's completely on Penix. 100%.
Shaw Smith-Wade! 4-man rush. Stafford into a tight window to Nakua. Picked up by Mike Jackson. And Jackson gets the block to take it home.
Talking to Lewis, the left guard. And Bryce Young rips it this side. It's caught by Tremble, who turns upfield. Tremble breaks away. Tommy Tremble inside the 15. That is a nasty catch and run. From 28. And Carolina has won.
Taylor, time going long. He's got him for the end zone and knocked away. Is that intercepted? J.C. Horn.
J.C. Horn, this is just about staying on the go. Look at how bad he's beaten, but he just keeps fighting, gets that one hand up there.
McCarthy, the keeper, the walk-in. A little gritty on his way to the end zone.
That's a little nasty right there.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Add a little fun to your young quarterback's life.
Breaking routes are going to be open.
Gain of 20. This is Cam Akers. He throws wide open. Touchdown, Josh Oliver.
Kevin O'Connell telling us we've played good complementary football over the last 2 weeks. As McCarthy fires.
Wow.
Jefferson going up against his former teammate at LSU, Cordell Flott.
I'm watching both feet right down.
Vikings have won the last 5 in the regular season against the Giants. Brosber on 3rd down. Jefferson diving catch along the Minnesota first down at a gain of 22.
What a catch. Now let's see if he actually maintained possession. He's dragging that left foot for sure. That's a completion.
Quick throw. McCarthy going end zone. Jefferson! One-hander! Touchdown, Minnesota!
Oh, they decide to throw this little fade, and who needs two hands? Not Justin Jefferson. Puts it right on the outside shoulder.
And another pressure look.
And again, a four-man rush. It's batted into the air, and Andrew Van Ginkel gets the pick. Chased by McLaurin and down.
So these linemen are going to be getting out, but he is the free runner. So a lot of times as the quarterback.
Browns defense to step up, make one of these game-changing plays.
Wentz, 2nd and 5. Addison, he's got it! Touchdown!
Five sacks for the Vikings here today. And it'll set up Jake Bates for a 45-yard try. Kick is blocked. It is picked up by Minnesota, too. It looks like Isaiah Rodgers, who already has 2 touchdowns on defense on the year, picks it up. Big return in Minnesota. What a play. 3rd down. 1st down would win it. McCarthy throwing it. Naylor! Oh, he caught it!
On Mollett, they run basically a pick rub. Enough space to the outside part of the field.
Shedeur Sanders, 50 starts in college. Tyler Shuck down in New Orleans, 42 starts in college. That certainly benefits guys.
Get tricky here. Jordan Addison turns on the speed. Look out. Addison. Did he get there? Forced toward the sideline. Touchdown.
Play action pass, sneak in draws and stuff on 2nd down.
It's a 2nd and 9. And Browning scanning, throwing, picked off, intercepted by Isaiah Rodgers, and he's racing down the sideline, and he will not be caught going the distance.
You'll see Harrison Smith pretends he's back, so it makes Browning start with his eyes wrong, and then just reading the quarterback's eyes, and boom, gets that finger on it. Could have been.
1st and 10, 2 minutes to go. First half. It's been dominated by Minnesota, but Bengals can make things interesting. Plus, they get the 3rd quarter kick. It's Fant. Lost the football. It's Rodgers again, off and running. Oh, my goodness. He runs it back for a 2nd touchdown today. Yardage by Isaiah Rodgers.
Well, we thought Travis Hunter was a two-way player coming into the year. I think we need somebody else to get on both sides of the ball, because when the ball's...
He's had his work cut out for him this year, and he's got him playing tonight. Here's another good run by Montgomery. He is out, being chased by Humphrey. And brought down near the 15.
This set of downs for Cleveland. Rocco to the outside, and it's DJ Reed down the sideline. Forced out of bounds.
Let's take a look at Derek Barnes and watch the pressure that he's going to bring on Flacco. Because of that, Flacco hurries it through.
2nd and goal, Goff. Scanning, firing to the back. Laporta, what a catch! Touchdown! There was no space, and Laporta brings it in.
Shamari Connor all over him. He's got his one arm hooked, pulls it out, didn't matter. He only needed one.
Taken out to 35. Khalif Raymond across midfield. Still going. One man to beat. It's the punt for Bojorquez. Touchdown, Khalif Raymond.
4th down. Goff to throw. Zips right in the middle. Laporta's got it inside the 10. Laporta still on his feet and dragging Vikings all in the end zone. He is in. Touchdown. Couple good returns. A blocked field goal would set up their last field goal. Lions need this. Goff throwing for Jameson Williams. He's got it. Diving to the end zone. Is he in? Touchdown. No, they're going to say he's down at the 2. Wow. What balance from Jameson Williams. Nope, he's in. He's in all day. That is a touchdown.
A 1st and 10 near the 20. Lions go to the end zone and caught
What a catch! Tesla somehow held on to it.
Make a great bang catch. I mean, half of his receptions have basically gone for touchdowns this year.
Yeah, they're just not playing for the field goal only.
There's Goff. Oh, he does it again. The rookie Isaac Tesla. Not a touchdown this time.
One-hander, both feet in back.
Let's get to the 22-yard line of Detroit. Winston looking on 4th down. He's wrapped up, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson with the exclamation point in an overtime victory for the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, Brian Branch out for the season. Kirby Joseph, their all-pro safety, hasn't played in weeks. Intercepted! Oh! Aiden Hutchinson! A clear path! Can he win the race? Hutchinson inside the 20. He's tackled there! What a play from Aiden Hutchinson!
Glad I'm not a DB. Right up the gut, there goes Gibbs. Foot race. Winfield can't get there. Touchdown Lions.
And I don't see him on the sideline, so I'm going to keep watching that.
Here's Gibbs on 1st down. Jahmyr Gibbs across midfield. One man to beat. Inside the 20, the 10. Touchdown on the first play from scrimmage. In overtime.
A couple plays ago, he's on a knee on the sideline right now. Here they bring it. They go to the end zone.
Wow.
Was that caught?
That's caught.
Hold on, we need to have a second look at that.
I think that's
Tesla, the rookie who pulled it down.
Incredible
Crazy.
catch. I think he barely out.
Look at this.
Let's see. One in for sure. Two. His feet were in.
How he wants to attack the defense.
Bidet the back, 28 of the Colts. 3rd down 3, Knicks to the air. The time, the throw, wobbly, and picked off. Intercepted by Bynum.
Well, just when we were talking about how well Knicks has played this game.
New scenery, new coaching staff, new style of offense that suits you better.
Pass is tipped to the air, and Anthony Richardson caught his own deflection and advances it. It's like a Brett Favre throwback.
9 for the Raiders. And he's pointing, saying, I got it. I did it. There's Anthony Richardson, catches the football and actually makes a gain out of it.
They got to control situations. No penalties. Indianapolis cost themselves points for penalties.
Ball tip and caught at the 5. And still, they're going to rule him down back at the 2-yard line.
Wow. One of the biggest plays of the season, you could argue, for a defensive end early in the game, changing the...
Colts take over at their own 42-yard line. Jones to the air on 1st down. Deep shot for Alec Pierce. Great adjustment. Was he inbounds?
I think he was. And that's what you talked about, Andrew. There's the adjustment. Ball in hand. 1 down. 2 down. Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Looks like a free play. Rivers, end zone. He's got his man. Pierce. Touchdown Colts.
A week ago, 7 catches. That draws the attention of the defense, so they've been dialed in on trying to limit him.
1st and 10. Jones going deep. Oh, he's got him. He's got Pierce. Caught. Flag. Moss. Kept that concentration.
Penalty against the Colts today. Jones looking deep. Pierce is down there. Alec Pierce. Got it!
From Baker, and a really good job by Daniel Jones. They were bringing 5 guys. The line picked them up.
NFL's leading rusher, despite his low output last week against Pittsburgh's tough defense. Now Jones takes a shot into double coverage. End zone. Warren, the rookie. Beg your pardon, it's Pierce leaping for the touchdown.
And it's Colts ball at the 20. Here's Jonathan Taylor on 1st down. Big hole. JT in the open field. Down the sideline. Staying in bounds. Still going. Taylor. The distance.
180. 2nd down and 4.
to Taylor. Taylor explodes, makes a man miss to his right. Spin move, a beauty, inside the 30. High stepping at the 25, inside the 10, into the end zone.
He's in there at fullback. Watch Warren with this block. Watch 84, bam, right there on Barton, and then the rest was just Jonathan Taylor.
They got second and short. That means it's Taylor time, and he's got the first down, and he busts away from the pack for plenty more. Jonathan Taylor, big run. There he goes, and Indianapolis takes the lead. Right back to Taylor with Warren blocking. Touchdown, Taylor! An appropriate finish in Berlin, Germany. It's Taylor's game, and the Colts win in overtime.
The Porter leading springs, Tyler Warren.
Jones looking deep down the field, and it is caught by Pittman.
With one arm, his left one, and then go up there and just pin the ball between his bicep and rib. An unbelievable.
No hurry here. You're right. They've got all 3 timeouts. Mayfield on the move here, stepping up, trying to create. Still scanning the field. So he got the ball. And now finally throws it down to Otten. Otten banged out of bounds at the 31. That play took about 30 seconds to unfold.
Unbelievable. That's just Baker being Baker.
Tez Johnson has been big, a 27-yard catch. 3rd down, 15, Mayfield. Winds up, throws, caught, touchdown! Ibuka right on the money. Mayfield with a touchdown throw. And the Buccaneers are back on top.
Mayfield on first down, throws, end zone, caught, touchdown! Ibuka with his second of the game.
Tough call right there with the 3rd down conversion.
They need the 46 of Seattle. 3rd and 13. Mayfield deep, and he's got Ibuka. He's got him. Caught inside the 5.
Mayfield now 11 to 21 for 173 off the fake, going deep downfield for Evans. He's got it. He and Bryant against each other. It's almost a no contest situation.
Welcome back, Mike Evans.
Now they bring in Sean Tucker in the backfield. He's got a lot of speed too. 2nd and 8. Tez Johnson, he's got plenty of speed. Gets a block, hops toward the end zone, spinning touchdown. They set it up perfectly. Graham Barton, he's out there as well. But at the end of this play, number 81, Ryan Miller, he makes the key block that allows Tez to cut back inside and score.
But they're not able to communicate across the board which guys are blitzing.
Need about 15 yards to get into field goal range for Nick Folk. Pass picked off. Taylor picked off. It's Jacob. Jamel Dean who takes it all the way back for a Bucs touchdown. Dean returns at 55. The backs back at 2nd and 10. Mayfield looking for Ibuka.
Oh, what a
catch. He pulls it in. He was matched up with Sauce.
Now he has a system, and it's in place, and they're all together. And when you win, solves a lot of stuff.
2nd and 11. Going for a big ball. Down the field. Got an open target. Oh, what a catch. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tez Johnson has his first NFL touchdown and a magnificent flip to go with it.
Here are the Bucs. They need something on offense. Just 2 field goals, including a 65-yarder today. Now it's Mayfield. Looking. Rolling. Going deep. Has a man. Ibuka! He's got it! Touchdown, Tampa! From 77. 3-0 to this point, but in a big hole right here. Mayfield. 2nd down. Buying more time. Looking. Floating on far side. Oh! Beauty of a pass! And he's going to go all the way! Bucky Irving! Touchdown! They got a 77 and a 72-yarder.
What I like is now the Saints offense relying on their guys, right? Alvin Kamara, get him the ball more.
Second down and 1. Oh, wow! It's picked off and taken into the end zone for a touchdown.
Of course, he's got Sterling Shepard out there, his old college teammate. But he's not going to have a chance. Oh, yes, he is. He fights through the sack. Looking for first down yard. Oh, my goodness, he's done it again. Oh, that is pure Baker Mayfield. Absolute Baker at his best.
Trying to add to what is already a 3-point Raven lead. Henry to the outside. Henry, stiff arm. Get off me. Carrington Valentine. First down.
He breaks it outside. You see the speed, and then you see this. And nobody wants any part of that.
Buffalo bringing forward, leaving a spy on Jackson, who's in trouble. Gets away. Escaping. Got a lot of room. There he goes. First down, Lamar, much more. Across midfield to the 46-yard line.
I mean, I honestly don't know what to do with this guy. That is a sack for every quarterback almost that's ever played that position.
Against Cincinnati as they were playing catch-up. Lamar going deep. He's got Flowers open, and he makes the catch. Inbounds, they say. What a play by Zay Flowers. On the field stands a 31-yard catch by Zay Flowers.
Not enough movement of the ball, even though it just moves a little. It's still saying he kept control of it.
Gain of 19, probably ran about 60 on that play. And here goes Henry. Quiet in the second half. Not anymore. Henry, another touchdown.
Derrick Henry on first down. Henry flying through. There goes Henry. Does he have the wheels to get there? Henry tripped up at the 10. Denzel Ward saves a touchdown, but Derrick Henry goes for 59 yards.
3 straight times on the defensive end. Flacco drops back to pass. Pockets collapsing. He's sacked and he lost the football. It's picked up by Roquan Smith. Roquan Smith could go the whole way. He is going to go the whole way.
Third and 4. Steelers bring 4. Highsmith is there. Jackson got away. Now reloads and throws to Flowers downfield. He's got it for a touchdown. They had Jackson. 2 Steelers. He escaped and finds Flowers, and the Ravens take the lead. He is having an opening night. Lamar laying it up for Hopkins. One hand. The veteran still got it. DeAndre Hopkins touchdown.
Oh, wow. That's it. Those contested throws, those balls on the sideline in the end zone.
Or Mark Andrews comes up and does the push himself.
That is Andrews under center on 4th and 1. Andrews spinning away, and there he goes. Andrews all the way. Touchdown. What a call by the Ravens!
Burrow is not shy to throw it to anybody who is in one-on-one situation. Burrow again kind of stumbles, and he's intercepted. Picked off by Van Noy. Then the handoff, it's Gilman. And Gilman is going to score as the Ravens look for the knockout punch. 95 yards.
Was supposed to start. May, pressure coming, he lost the football. It's free, scooped up by Pierce on the return, and Campbell trips him up.
And that, you said, Charles, the dynamic duo of those 2 guys being able to come up with a play. It just worked.
2nd and 10. Penix showing that arm strength.
It feels like it just shoots out of there. This is absolutely on the money to one hand.
On 2nd down, Penix. Oh, what a catch with one hand! Bijan Robinson with one for the highlight reel. A first down and a gain of 9.
I would have thought, but here they are with a 14-0 lead.
That was a 61-yard punt. Here is a shot downfield. Flags on the play. The ball is intercepted by Xavier Watts.
Caden Ellis was running from the line underneath Smith.
Algier is now in there. They give Robinson a break for a moment, and Algier is trying to slice, and he does! Oh, he's dishing out punishment! Algier, touchdown!
Hand off to Tyler Algier, the power back, who muscles through and bangs into the end zone. And the Falcons draw first blood.
2nd and 16, Penix, pump, Penix, throw, rainbow, caught by London, flagged out.
Penix trying a deep shot, looking for London. Flag is down. London makes the catch. Going over Christian Gonzalez.
It's territory. Fake to Robinson. Cousins wants to take a shot. It's Mooney. It is caught. It's a touchdown. Shades of 2024 as Cousins finds Mooney for the touchdown.
The right tackle spot for a number of years, but McClendon has been awfully good.
Throw is picked off. Intercepted by Bates. It was high for Mumfield. Bates. Pick six.
Penix, a 1st and 5. Robinson off the right side, breaks free. Bijan Robinson spinning down the sideline, still going. Can they catch him? They cannot. Touchdown, Falcons, 81 yards.
Penix on 4th down, looking for London. And did he bring it in? Yes! What a catch! At the video board to see if he actually brought this one in. 1 foot 2. Wow. Wow.
The other part of that is Xavier Watts in this year's draft, and he's a promising player.
Here's Robinson, right side. Nice cutback. He's gone. Can anybody catch him?
Not tonight.
McCreary chasing. Won't get their touchdown, Atlanta. 93 yards.
Aubrey has the longest consistent leg we've seen in the league. This is 47 yards. And a fake, and a pitch back to Aubrey, who's on the run for the first down as he slides at the 23-yard line.
They will have a game plan of something like this. I've seen this in practice a million different times.
Aubrey, does he have enough? On the way, it is good! That's why they trusted him. Wow. Never a doubt. On to overtime.
Wow. O'Donnell has it blocked. Into the end zone in a race. And a touchdown. Sam Williams blocked it.
Well, you see Sam Williams, he just comes right up the gut. There's really not much resistance whatsoever. He's right there. They were close on a previous punt.
Get it for the 4th time. Prescott, a lot of time, airs it out deep down the field. CeeDee Lamb breaks the tackle, no one home. Touchdown, Dallas.
So it was not the wrong decision, just a really good design by the Dallas defense.
Prescott loads up. Pickens, hand fighting into the end zone. Touchdown. Breathtaking 43-yard strike.
This is where Washington turns to Von Miller. 3rd down, looking for pressure. Dallas goes empty. Prescott, step, throw, flag down, and caught in stride.
Right
Turpin, the speed. He's gone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Play clock at 1. They get it off. Blitz is coming. Mariota in trouble. Being ripped away. Stays alive. Throws it in the front. Picked off. Guess who? Deron Bland. One man to beat. Pick 6.
Two of the top 5 pass-catching tight ends in the NFL in the first month plus. Fake it to Williams. Prescott loading up. Floats it over the top of the defense. George Pickens with a ball in hand, then a hurdle, taking it down inside the 10.
Dak Prescott, he throws that ball any lower, it's probably a pick. Good ball placement, and just look at the athleticism of Pickens.
Nobody's helping over the top over here.
3rd and 8. Here comes the blitz. Yeah, you saw it, Tony. There's Pickens, who pirouettes around the defender and takes off past Edwards. Oh, my gosh. What a leap that was. That was insane.
Watch but this. Look at this. Oof.
Prescott has some time. Loading up. Going deep. Pickens. He's got it. Oh, come on.
Just throw it as high and as far as you can. Brown's trying to come over to help, but he's late, and Pitt goes.
Prescott thinking about running. Is he going to get there? Gets a block. Prescott flies in. Touchdown.
Prescott gets away. Parsons chasing him. Puts it up for grabs. Coming back is Tolbert. Did he keep his feet in? Yes, he did. Ruled a catch on the sideline inside the 5. Oh.
That is an unbelievable play. I'm going to tell you, for Dak Prescott, if you have any doubts, let's make sure he's in. Yes, I think so.
A lot of different things to look at. Try to get our graphics back on the screen here quickly. 1st and 10, and a lot more. Achane spinning his way into the second level. He breaks free. Achane finally stopped just shy of the end zone, refusing to go down. Finally brought down at around the 1.
Which, as you can see there's a glare that comes with wearing a visor, but so far no ill effects today.
10th play of the drive. Here they come. There he goes. Waddle. Look at him fly. You can kiss him goodbye. Waddle, touchdown, 43-yard strike. Wow! From the 9, 1st and goal, no timeouts, Tua. And he got the block on the play, and he throws, caught, touchdown! Malik Washington got the laser.
Washington just comes up. He's going to sit down on the inside with a corner right behind it and a flat. He catches it, has control.
Walking encyclopedia.
2nd down and 11 for Miami. Tua looking deep, taking a deep shot. He's got Waddle down there. Touchdown! No!
Watch Waddle, the concentration as he's being draped all over.
Tonga Bailoa to the end zone. Achane, did he? He did! Touchdown, Miami!
About dead foot. Watch his feet here. He goes up, first foot down, and just go dead. Go limp right there.
Play action. Tonga Bailoa has Waddle. He's open. Touchdown!
Tyler Shuck throws. It's intercepted. He can get points on the return. And on the run, Minka Fitzpatrick. He's going to go all the way and seal it for Miami.
3rd down and 10. Tua taking a deep shot, looking for Waddle. Waddle's down there, and he holds on, going to the ground. Herringer gets it away. Another good boot, driving Washington back to his 27-yard line. He bobbles it for a second, still going as he spins forward, trying to get to the outside. Washington gets by the punter, down the sideline. Malik Washington to the house. Touchdown, Miami. 74 yards.
And knock the ball free. Keep them protected.
Achane sneaks through. Achane, second level, turns on the Jets. Achane, touchdown! 59 yards.
2nd and 3. Burrow Burrow lofting end zone. Higgins, did he get his feet in? He did. Touchdown Bengals.
Especially contested catches. T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, best duo in the league, winning 50-50 balls. And there's another great example for T. Higgins.
Penalties on first down. First sack for either team today, and it's 2nd and long. Flacco pressure again. Able to somehow get away. The pass deflected and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. Battle working his way near the 25 before he's dropped. Fannin on the tackle, but Battle with the acrobatic pick to set the Bengals up in Cleveland territory.
Ben Brown still at the left guard. 2nd down, 4, and that is picked off on the play. Grabbed by Geno Stone. Blockers ahead, including Knight. He is in and a pick 6.
Coach Logan Ryan at Rutgers. They go way back. Browning, paid ball. One hand. Are you serious?
You want to double Jamar Chase? Fine. I got something for you. The one hand, the 1 foot.
But where's the second?
And the shin. The shin counts as 2.
There you go.
On 2nd down, Burrow to throw again. Lofts it to his left for Higgins. One-handed grab.
6'4" with ball skills. We talked about how good he is with his hands. Hold the defender off with his right. All you need is 1. That's good every day. And on
3rd and 9. Burrow out to his right to the end zone. One hand brought in by Hudson.
Talk about making a play, and guess who
winning streak, a 4-game winning streak ended last week in Baltimore. How do these two teams pick up the pieces? Charlie Jones going to play it from just inside his end zone, and Jones has his seam. Jones, 30, 20, 10, touchdown! No.
So this is probably the best way to dial it up. 4th and 5.
Well, it looks like man-to-man coverage. You got Chase up top.
5-man rush. Flacco to the air and caught.
Wow! And Nixon's in great position. How it's not a penalty, I don't know, but he comes up with the catch on the back shoulder throw. Really only has one arm available.
1st down and 10. Surveying the situation, nobody open, in some trouble. Browning on the move, throwing for the end zone, looking for Chase. He pulls it in, touchdown!
Like, no, don't do it. I mean, look at all the Lion players. That is an outstanding throw by Jake Browning.
Just a 3rd down conversion, though, quickly. Down 2 scores. Into the blitz, wants T. Higgins. He's got him. Higgins fights through contact for the touchdown.
Cincinnati's going to elect to go for 2 here.
Just playing their regular defense, but trying to disguise their looks.
Only about 5 yards away from McPherson's field goal range. Flacco puts a nail under it, far side. Higgins, just crazy catch.
Sparrow, this is just nasty. That's just nasty work out there by T. Higgins.
4-man rush. Kurtz still has pressure. Looking around. Backed! Oh my, what a hit that was from Omar Norman Lott, the rookie.
Some good short yardage calls, I guess. That's impressive.
2nd and 10. There's Rice.
That was a no look.
How about that?
Watch this. This is a hitch route. He's going to go ahead and keep Devin White right here. Sorry.
Other open hand that he threw in the grill of Travis Kelce the last drive did not get kicked out as Mahomes gets out of trouble, flips it to Juju Smith-Schuster. Chargers are wondering if he was past the line of scrimmage. They are ruling that a legal forward pass and a 1st down.
Well, thanks. 3rd down, 11. From the 20, the defense is putting their hold on it. Vidal is the back. Here comes the blitz by Edwards. Hit as he throws, intercepted. And picked off on the play, Gelati, the rookie. It's a thick pick inside the 20.
Low snap. And Mahomes going to launch it long, one-on-one coverage, and Thornton makes the catch. gets to his feet. McMillan then slings him down.
The 1st and 20. 5-man pressure this time, but it's picked up. Mahomes loaded up, going deep. Has Thornton again. This time he's got it. Touchdown. Only need a field goal to take the lead. Roussel wants deep. Brown holds it in. Hollywood Brown at the 25.
Trying to get a loss of yardage to make it a much longer field goal for Butker. Mahomes putting it up for grabs again for Thornton. That time he reached around his body to catch it at the 1. Thornton, too good.
3rd and 6. There's the pass. Caught, breaking the tackles, Kelce, and Travis takes it to the end zone. What an effort by Travis Kelce.
Been a long day already.
Tell me about it. 3rd down and 12. Chased all the way back, running for his life, throws, and it is broken up, and it is Christian Fulton.
And it happened so fast. Bolton's quick reaction, the right hand, great job of that, but this ball is in play, and 32 Red, quick reaction, ends up catching the ball. Watch this. Bolton, known for his ability against the run, great instincts, gets his hands under it, and makes the interception.
He can do this. 3rd and 6. Quinnen Williams tripped him up, but he's still going and heaving it down the field. Wide open is Worthy. Unbelievable play by Mahomes.
4th and 7. Mahomes running for his life from Khalil Mack. Throws to a wide open Hollywood Brown. Inside the 10. Holy smokes.
3rd and 6. He has a moment for Olave. Oh, what a one-handed grab.
You want to talk about straight courage and understanding. Hey, you didn't stack on that little rail route.
Estime bounces off a bunch of tacklers, and there he goes! Estime! Touchdown! Another one! Tight end in at fullback. Play action, Rattler to the air, looking deep down the field. Shaheed's got great speed. He's got him. Shaheed down the sideline. 10-5 touchdown. There's the home run ball for the Saints. 87 yards.
Robinson's back in. Here comes an extra body. Robinson picks up the pressure, and that ball is out of the hands of Kyle Pitts, and it's the veteran Justin Reed with the move and the touchdown. His first in 7 years, and the Saints are right back in it.
And Shuck's got a 1st and 10 at the 13. Again, the new right tackle is Sherman. Shuck. Oh, here they come up the middle. He got away from one. He got away from Bea. Here he goes.
No way.
Touchdown! His 2nd touchdown run today. Shuck from 13.
Shuck for the end zone. To the corner. One-handed. That's a touchdown, Ronnie Bell. Amazing catch.
So now 2nd and 10 as Rattler changes things up. Off the play action. Rattler going down the sidelines. One-on-one coverage for Rashid Shaheed. And a one-arm grab for Shaheed with a flag down.
Phenomenal catch by Rashid Shaheed. You can see the hold right there by Renardo Green.
Dart in the shotgun. Scattaboo. And the ball came out. No whistle. Howden going the other way. Howden's going to go the distance, and we'll have to see if this one stands.
For the Saints offense, trying to respond. Throwing for it, floating for the tight end, and a one-handed grab by Jawan Johnson. And that deserves a stare.
Run the smash, and then they're going to run that fade ball to Johnson. And remember, man, he came out as a college free agent out of Oregon. He was
Penalty makes it first down and 20. Ward in trouble. Chase Young ripped it away. Young on the return. Young at the 10, 5, touchdown. What a play by Chase Young.
That was unbelievable by Chase Young, and also Carl Granderson. Those two guys in conjunction makes this play.
Fourth down and 5. Mariota's pass is caught by Samuel for a Commanders first down.
It opens up that defensive playbook for that guy there, Spagnuolo.
Third down and 8. Blitz was coming, and this one is caught by McLaurin, and it's a catch.
And a great job by Terry McLaurin. I know we'll talk about it throughout the game, but that dude right there has been balling despite having a ton of different quarterbacks. And here is Debo.
Samuel off to the races. Samuel getting physical.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Major highlight for the Commanders as Donovan Wilson didn't know what hit him.
Congratulations. Jalen Lane from the 37. There is a flag across midfield. Lane still going. Inside the 20, the 10, into the end zone for a touchdown. But remember, there is a flag.
Penalty decline. Vote the play. Touchdown.
Calls a punt, his 5th punt this game. And Lane is going to go back inside the 10. Here comes a flag dropped right away. And Jalen Lane gets past Cole, the punter. He's going to go all the way for a touchdown. Check that flag way back inside the 10.
26 of the kicking team went out of bounds and stayed out of bounds. We'll find out from Washington what they want to do.
And now to your point, can at the very least run out the half without giving it back. Here's Daniels. Lets one fly. Going deep, Luke McCaffrey. He's got it! Oh, what a catch! We've got another flag, though, so let's wait and see. Oh, my goodness.
I don't know, but look at that catch.
Please set the game clock for
McCaffrey
26 seconds, please.
on Dante Jackson, one of the great corners. And that's...
Chris Moore in motion, straight ahead run. And tough yard, still on his feet. Jeremy McNichols. I don't think they're going to get him. And he is in for the Washington touchdown.
Football, where do your eyes take you? What do you study when these games happen in front of you?
Oh, you're studying that?
I think when I'm looking at the...
Krosky Merritt!
That's a great sight to see. Krosky Merritt, let's go.
Cue for the low touchdown!
Perfect timing.
Oh, they just needed Clint Portis to join us.
Play clock at 2. Mariota just lobs it up for McLaurin. Did he get him down? Incomplete, out of bounds.
He's got it. That looks like a touchdown.
Troy, I agree with you. It looks like he has control with both feet down. I think it's a catch.
Mariota to the back. Oh, he caught it! Burks! Unbelievable touchdown! Insane stuff from Traylon Burks.
4th down, a little more than 2. Fadden's off to the right. Flacco out of the gun, looking to throw. Throws to the right. It's up for grabs, and it's caught. It was deflected. It was deflected by Humphrey and caught for a touchdown by Cedric Tillman. Sometimes you got to have a little luck. Sanders fires for the end zone. Open. Leaping up and grabbing it. Harold Fannin, and that's a Browns touchdown. In your face.
I think Fitzpatrick has a right to be upset, and to me, that's the story of the Dolphins' defense so far today, is mistakes.
Judkins unleashed. Judkins touchdown.
Raiders are not showing pressure.
And they go to Sampson out of the backfield. He's got two tight ends blocking on the outside. He's got room. He bursts inside Raiders territory. One man to beat. He won't be caught. Touchdown, Sampson. 66 yards.
Two guys in the A-gap.
They're down at 8. Here comes the pressure. Running away from it is Sanders. He's looking long. He's got a man. Caught at the 10-yard line. Bonds. He's down to the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Browns. He beat Darnay Holmes for 53 yards.
What don't you see? A loss of 9. Mitchell dropped it. Picked off. Devin Bush on the return. Bush still going. Touchdown. A pick 6 for the Cleveland defense.
Really for both of these two teams, both at 1-5. As Miami begins with possession, down 11 from their 30. That one is picked. Campbell, and he will waltz in for the pick 6 on the first play of the second half.
Cleno Burrow will be back, and some changes they'll make in the offseason.
1st and goal from the 7. Burrow, quick release, has it deflected. It's intercepted. And the Browns may have a chance for a pick 6. Bush. He's got a one man to beat. He's looking for Myles Garrett for some help. He got some help. And Devin Bush will score. First down. Burrow, he's under pressure. He's sacked. And there it is. A record that has stood nearly a quarter of a century has a new leader as 30-year-old Myles Garrett records his NFL record 23rd sack of the year, passing Michael Strahan and T.J. Watt on the all-time list.
On the right hash, Daniel Whelan the hold. The kick is blocked. It is blocked. The Browns get the swat and turn the Packers away.
It was penalties and it was special teams. The big hand inside, number 93,
Shelby Harris. Good snap, good hold. The kick is on the way. The kick is good. The kick is good. And Andre Schmidt from 55 to give the Browns a 13-10 win. 3rd and 16. He wanted the screen and now flips it out to Bellinger. Daniel Bellinger on the run. How about this one? Touchdown, Giants. The most unorthodox touchdown pass of the young career of Jackson Dart.
Interesting formation. Dart. Is he going to take off again? He might have to, but no, he finds an open man and hits him. Robinson stays in bounds. Robinson's going to go all the way for a touchdown. 35 yards. Whoa.
2nd down and 10. They enter the backfield with a 4-man rush into Herbert. Batted down, picked off. Look who's got it. The big man, Lawrence. The quarterback can't get him. Inside the 5. Interception. Giants goal to go.
He's right here. He's going to get double teamed. Watch as he starts to work upfield. He knows he's getting double teamed. So what do? You look at the quarterback and try and time your hands. And then the ball comes right back to him.
Scatterboo the back. 3rd and 17. And he'll cut a pass, caught on the ricochet. It's grabbed here by the galloping Johnson. He'll be chased on the play by Barron. Did he get in? He did. Touchdown! With the Raiders set to kick off in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. And Banks will take it at about the 5 for the Giants. Finds a gap, has some room, being chased. He's being chased by Carlson. He'll take it all the way. That is a touchdown. 95-yard kickoff return touchdown.
A lot of love lost there, losing to those Super Bowls.
Down and 4. Burns knocks the ball free, and the Giants are going to score on defense. Tyler Newman takes it in for a touchdown following drawing the sack of the forced fumble by Burns.
As a fullback in the backfield.
3rd down and 2 on the toss. Singletary back to Winston. And now Winston fires downfield into the end zone. Touchdown, Wan'Dale Robinson.
Remember, the effectiveness of the run is less impactful than marrying the two together.
Down the sideline, Dart's throw is caught by Slayton. One-handed catch from Darius Slayton. How in the world did he do that?
That was as good of a catch. I'll tell you, it was on the far sideline.
From the Dallas 48. Wilson protected. Heaving one. Wants Neighbors. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown Giants. He dropped it in the bucket from 48.
Now we hear him. Another trick play as Olszewski throws. It's caught. Olszewski with the pass into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Jameis Winston.
Yeah, you're hungry. It's almost halftime.
Fantastic.
And you could get hangry. Ward.
Oh, nice touch.
Wow.
He drops it in the bucket. Io Manor. A one-arm grab for the first down.
Wow. What a catch by Io Manor on the sideline. What a ball by Cam Ward.
Thanks. I'm out here in the cold all day, and now I got to come in against 95. Myles Garrett, no thank you.
Ward's under some pressure, and he stays up and gets rid of the football. Grant Elpid on a blitz. Couldn't bring him down.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, the rush right up the middle from Jeffrey Simmons. Untouched, almost beat the ball to Stroud's hands for the sack.
Watch 98. Watch how quick he is off the snap. He is gone. I think they were trying to wham him.
Our producer Steve McKee, director Andy Goldberg, our entire crew. I'm Andrew Catalan. Cam Ward on 3rd down and 9, spinning away. Chase Young's there. Granderson's there. Ward gets away, throws, and it's caught. Cam Ward, a magician in the backfield.
Io Manor stays with it, and that's one of the things you liked about Io Manor coming out of Stanford, what we call combat catches. Anything that's contested, bodies are all around, he finds a way to come down with the football.
Restrepo in motion. Ward on the roll, in trouble, chased by Lawrence, able to get around him. Looking downfield, he'll throw over the middle, open. It's Restrepo at the 25 on a first down.
Xavier Restrepo does a great job finding his quarterback. And again, this is one of those things, these guys will talk about it because this is what they were doing at the University.
Instead, because of the fumble, Cam Ward gets the ball at the plus 45 and takes a deep shot downfield, and it is held on to by Van Jefferson at the 1.
From the ground, get a little bit of whiplash, but he holds on to it. Unbelievable catch by Van Jefferson.
Simmons is in. He's got a touchdown in his career. He was out there. Cam Ward on the scramble. Throwback Simmons. His second career touchdown.
Clock running inside of 5 minutes. Ward goes through his progressions. Everyone covered, slings it back. It's deflected and picked. Taylor Demerson, and then the football came out. Who recovers? Tennessee for the touchdown in a crazy sequence. Tyler Lockett, the recovery, unreal.
We call this an ABA play. A, offense has the football originally. B, recovers or intercepts, finishes.
Ward is able to set his feet and throw the ball on time.
Ward puts some air under it. Up the sideline. Ridley. Cam Ward on the money. Hecker the holder. Morgan Cox the long snapper. The kick from Sly is good. And the Tennessee Titans end their 10-game losing streak and finally get their first win of the season here in Week 5.
From the 35, extra lineman in, and there goes Tony Pollard. And Pollard up across the 45 and across midfield. What a block downfield. Pollard still going. Unbelievable run. He's going to take it to the house for a touchdown, Titans.
And the Chargers will pump the ball away. Well, this is a good kick from J.K. Scott. DK backpedals inside the 35. He's got a few blockers. He slips one tackle, and he's into the open field. He points toward the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Titans.
First punt of the day for Michael Dixon. DK. Backpedaling. Great pump by Dixon all the way to the 12. DK trying to get to the outside. He does. He's got a wall of blockers. DK to midfield and beyond. All the way down the sidelines. DK will take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. A special teams play from 90 yards for 6.
They line up quickly. Spears is the running back. Play action. Ward. He's got a wide open Okonkwo. Chigo Okonkwo inside the 20. Stays on his feet. Okonkwo. Wow! Touchdown! What a play!
We used to call this play Broadway when we were on defense because the tight end is showing you one thing and doing another.
49 seconds to play. Second quarter. Ward looking. Looping out of trouble. Trying to set up receivers. He's going to throw against his body to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Spectacular. Io Manor. Cam Ward, welcome to Nashville.
Third down and 23 for the Cardinals. Penalty marker. There was movement prior to the snap. Whoa! As the catch is made by Zay Jones.
Zay Jones. Evan Williams just misses it, and that is a tremendous catch.
Brissett fires and wide open.
Wow.
It's McBride.
Trey McBride this wide open. And then look at the play. Kenny hurdles Akello Witherspoon. Lets everyone know about it. That's a beautiful play by Trey McBride. You don't hear that often about tight ends. That's how well he's playing.
88 receptions leading the NFL coming into the weekend. And there is McBride still going inside the Rams 40 and finally taken down.
Wilson sets up on a wing to the left. Looks that way. Throws. One-hands it.
What a job, Michael Wilson. He barely gets his head turned around, and by the time he's done...
on that Cleveland team in 2022, Petzing was his quarterback coach. Well, here comes Roseboom, shot out of the cannon. What a play by Murray. A magic trick.
No way.
Look at
He's
Murray.
Gone. He's gone.
Unreal.
Oh. Harrison slot left. Murray to the end zone. Reaching up, Harrison.
A battle against the best Seattle has. That's Devin Witherspoon, who can cover the best of them. Great ball by Aaron.
San Francisco bringing just 4. Brissett hit as he throws, looking for Wilson on the sideline. What an adjustment, and what a catch by Michael Wilson.
We talked about how big this possession was. Jacoby Brissett going for the big play.
Number 21, defense. Penalties decline.
With his legs on these third downs when he sees pressure.
Young has those 2 young wide receivers, McMillan, but they give chase. Football is loose. What's the call here? Is that a live football? Touchdown! That they have brought in. And my goodness, it did not take this defense long to make its first play.
Well, this is, of course, how Arizona wanted to start, and just a disaster. Defense off the field.
Well, they got 7 guys on the line of scrimmage. They end up rushing 5. Lawrence lit up. Football is loose. And the Cardinals with Walter Nolan in. But it's caught
But
in the
either
air,
way,
so
it's
it
an
won't
interception,
matter.
yes.
Nolan.
Creation in the passing game on the run from Murray in this game.
Murray goes play action, turns his back to the defense for a moment. Murray launches one towards the end zone. It is caught. Marvin Harrison.
A beautiful job of winning on the double move, and this is why you go out and you draft him.
Officials now
takes out the opportunity to spread out the field.
Third down, Brissett. He loads up to launch. Down the sideline, into coverage, and incomplete.
The question is, did the ball hit the ground before it bounces onto Michael Wilson's chest? I think this is a catch.
I think
that's a touchdown.
It looked like it rang around.
On the outside run, that time, they went 7 yards backwards.
Well done by Devin Bush, their second leading tackler. Fields, boy, hit on the release, gets it out to Hall. Hall, open real estate. Hall, touchdown. No flags. 42 yards from Breece Hall.
When we're winning games, we're going to have that.
30 seconds to go here in the first. Fields, great protection. Deep ball on the way. Rainbow is caught. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets.
Maybe one-on-one again.
Crowding the line here. They do bring pressure. Fields launching to the end zone again. Jump ball. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown.
Mig, the young man is absolutely sensational. We'll see if he gets his feet in.
That's ridiculous.
From the right hash, from 56 yards out, his career long is 58. And Folk's kick is good. He's a folk hero at MetLife Stadium. A game-winning 56-yard field goal for the New York Jets.
So 3 possessions, a couple of 3 and outs, sandwiching that 95-yard touchdown drive. Bojorquez's punt. There's a flag thrown here. Isaiah Williams has his seat. Williams inside Cleveland territory, and he's going to score. A little sympathy, a little empathy for the...
She's not playing football.
Jake Bailey, the Pro Bowl punter. Isaiah Williams backpedaling, makes the first guy miss, covering a lot of real estate. Williams, he's got some electricity in those legs. Williams lead blockers. 10. And Williams is in for the touchdown.
Bijan Robinson in the passing game. Breece Hall looking like a wide receiver there.
Fake to Hall. And now Taylor airing it out. It is caught. Mitchell, touchdown!
Points, a 95-yard drive, aided by a couple of defensive penalties against the Jets. And that's where we sit. Schmidt's kick, and it's just short of the end zone. Across the 40, 50. One man to beat, and he's going to score. 99 yards, and the Jets with the answer they were looking for. It was the right shoulder that they're looking at as they took a closer look at him, and that just adds to the intrigue here down the stretch. Hall, boy, thought about it, now tosses to the end zone, and he's got Taylor for the Jets touchdown. And this Cincinnati crowd stunned.
Fields kind of one explosive run tonight. It was a 19-yard run in the first half. They just need one. He's going to try to get to the edge. The edge is taken away, and now Fields reverses field, and he's got plenty of room. Justin Fields sprinting, makes a cut, another cut, all the way to the end zone.
Holy smoke. Cheat code stuff right there.
43 yards on a 4th and 1. Desperately needed play.
McLaughlin has been perfect today. It's blocked! Field goal attempt is blocked! Scooped up and will be taken all the way for a Jets touchdown. Will McDonald returns it into the end zone. And we are tied at 26.
Carried it 19 times. Didn't have a lot of opportunities before the Patriots defense was closing in. He has a crease this time and runs right over a man. He did that throughout his college career. Tougher to do at the league level, but that's vintage Jets. He ran right over Gilman.
That sack took them out of possible field goal range. Angled kick, and that one will skid out at where are they going to mark this thing? At the 1 yard line. Wow. 59-yard field goal. The wind is too squirrely to try anything like that tonight. So Cole to punt. And they will let it bounce at the 1, and it skids into the end zone. Or did he make the touch at the 1 yard line is what happened there.
Towards the top of the screen, and that's the direction he looks, but Bouchel is blasted in the end zone for a safety, and Tyree Wilson off the edge. Wow. For the late lead. Snap there. Carlson swings. Carlson has it!
Bunch formation to the right, empty backfield, 3rd down and 7. Won't take him down, ball comes loose. Raiders recover. Devin White with the initial hit.
Bam! Gets Cam Ward.
Play clock down to 1. Williams batted up in the air, and it is picked. Crosby. He has been a beast at the start. 19 on the return, and the Raiders defense answers yet again.
Done a great job with helping him convert and make him a playmaker from the nickel spot.
3rd and 6. Genty down the field. He's open. He's got it at the 30. Genty, stiff arm, stays on his feet. Touchdown! What a play by the rookie! Ashton Genty, a 60-yard touchdown, and we're tied at 13.
So now you're getting the best pass rush that you've had all game long.
Genty again. Trying to break it to the outside. He does. Ashton Genty still going. What a run! Genty, his 2nd touchdown today.
Genty springs free. Turns on the Jets, 1 guy to beat. Bayard can't bring him down. And the rookie on a dead sprint. 64 yards. Touchdown.
Smith throws for the end zone. A one-handed grab. Brock Bowers, they're saying no, out of bounds. Boy, just to catch that ball was amazing, and then to keep his body in.
The one-on-one, and not to push off. You see, he didn't extend there. He just pulled away.
2nd and goal, blitz coming. Gino gets rid of it. Incomplete. Oh, wait a minute. Bowers caught it. You got to be kidding me. It looked like Gino was throwing that one to the turf, and Bowers with one arm brings it in.
Wow. It was so good, the crowd's not even booing the call. They're just watching. The ball never touches. And even if it had, he had control as he brought it in. Watch as he brings it in right there. That tip of the ball doesn't even touch.